In this video I explain you, what is HEX crypto and what makes HEX different to other cryptocurrencies. After watching, you know the details about HEX and can make your own educated financial decisions. Hello, welcome to my HEX staking channel on YouTube. I am your host CryptoFace. What is HEX crypto? HEX is the new crypto coin launched by Richard Heart. It was first named Bitcoin HEX. Later renamed only to HEX. HEX is the first crypto savings account on the blockchain. HEX is built as a smart contract and runs on the Ethereum blockchain. Issued as an ERC20 token. The contract is unchangeable and immutable. The code was audited twice by chainsecurity.com and coinfabric.com. Those companies are among the top contract auditors in the world. Plus a third audit by a mathematician on the economics of HEX. Links you find in the description below. HEX allows three functions. First, free claim for Bitcoin holders who had access to their private key before December 2nd. Second, direct conversion of Ethereum into HEX via the adoption amplifier, called also Ethereum Transform Lobby. Third, staking, which is similar to a time-locked interest-bearing deposit, but trustless and immutable. Let's have a look how Richard Heart describes HEX. As his videos are usually quite long, I cut out a short sequence from his interview last week with Beards and Bitcoin.
So give us just really quickly, or as quickly as you know how to do, the 30,000 foot view, if you will, of HEX for people that may have just heard of it but have no idea what it is.
Sure. It's Bitcoin, except it pays stakers inflation instead of miners. And it's more secure because the consensus code is locked in a contract that can't be changed. And the fees are lower, and the throughput's higher, and it's got more audits. And the substrate it runs on, which is Ethereum, has a bug bounty program and more developers. And it has decentralized finance. So if you're in Bitcoin and you want to sell your Bitcoin for something else, you have to get screwed and send your coins to a centralized exchange. They get hacked, they lose your coins, and then you can beg and plead, please let me get my money back. Can I take some pictures of myself with my camera? Can I send you some selfies? Can I get my money back? Right? Now that's all over. You don't need to do any of that anymore. So if you want to swap your HEX for Ethereum, instantly, trustlessly, no counterparty risk, no AML, no KYC, no sign up, it's on the blockchain. The code that does the exchanging is on the blockchain. We've replaced exchanges. We've replaced miners for the most part. We still use them. They still get transaction fees, but like the amount, they don't get inflation in HEX, right? So no miner out there is earning HEX dumping the price like they do Bitcoin every day to the tune of $500,000 an hour. So it's everything that I saw as the world's top 10 leading proponents of Bitcoin on stage saying nice things about it, which I still do. I improved it and made it better, and it's complete and it's done. It's awesome. It's working now. And over $1.4 billion of Bitcoin has claimed their free HEX, and over $8 million of Ethereum has been transformed into HEX on only 52 days. So it's going awesome.
Opinions about HEX and Richard Heart are very controversial. The crypto community is divided. HEX is loved and hated by many. Bitcoin maximalists are angry. Accusations of scam are rising on a daily basis. Is HEX a scam and Richard Heart the scammer? Or are crypto maximalists scared of this new token and its possibly bright future? It is sometimes difficult to see the complete picture. I want to give you more insight into HEX and do my best to describe what makes HEX different. This is not investment or financial advice, rather my opinion. The information I provide in this video will help you in making educated financial decisions. Always do your own independent research first. Richard Heart claims that he has created the first high-interest blockchain certificate of deposit. To say it simply, a savings account on the blockchain. HEX is designed to increase in value faster than anything else in history. Based on advanced game theory, HEX is superior in many ways to other crypto coins existing today, Bitcoin included. So, the question is HEX better than Bitcoin? HEX maximizes what Bitcoin has shown to do best, being a store of value, not a means of exchange. HEX takes the best of crypto, which is decentralization, incredible gain potential, immutable code, and peer-to-peer, and putting it together with the most popular products of traditional finance, which are time deposits, income-producing products, and low volatility. HEX behaves like a traditional bank savings account, but has no middlemen, no third parties involved, and pays trustless interest. HEX is contrary to today's banking system. Nobody can control, censor, limit, or devalue your HEX token. HEX aims to replace inefficient currencies, banks, and payment networks. The Ethereum blockchain guarantees the verifiable secure peer-to-peer technology. HEX pays trustless interest. The HEX token takes the profit out of banks, as well out of government money printing. It gives it back to the people who are holding the token. This is called hexstaking and is the most beneficial part of the coin. You need to stake your HEX for a certain period of time. The minimum is 1 day and maximum around 15 years, 5,555 days to be exact. When your staking period is finished, you receive your staked tokens together with the accumulated profit in your wallet. There are many big bonuses for staking HEX, as well as penalties when claiming late. This isn't easy to understand at a first look. HEX is a crypto for the long run. I am planning another video to go into all those bonus details. Click the subscribe button below, to be informed when it becomes available. As for now, just a quick overview. The longer you lock up your HEX, called staking, the higher are your profits. This bonus is called longer pays better. Another bonus is called bigger pays better. Staking more coins pays a bonus up to 10%. HEX has a yearly inflation of 3.69%. A low yearly inflation like this does not seem a lot of profit. But, compounding all the included bonuses, together with staking longer, and making bigger stakes, it is really adding up. It is possible to stop the staking commit earlier. This is called emergency unstake and is penalized. Those penalty coins are then divided amongst the stakers who stay committed to their entire staking period. Altogether you will realize that you may well end up with a 10% or even a 30% profit a year. Those percentages have never been seen before in the traditional world of banking. Those who believe in the project most, gain the most bonus shares accordingly. Remember, most of the wealth in the world is made by those that get in first. HEX has also a self-balancing mechanism. The more people are staking HEX, the less profits they receive. But, the price of HEX is getting higher. The less people are staking, the lower is the HEX price, but they receive more profits. To summarize, HEX is different from other token. The main purpose of HEX is to increase in price. It is designed to do so. In the smart contract are several bonuses and benefits built in to achieve this. It allows users to stake their HEX tokens and get highly rewarded for doing so. HEX pays interest to stakers instead of miners. Staking HEX is like getting free mining hardware and electricity. The same smart contract on which you created your HEX coins will pay the stakers. Those who get into HEX early, stake bigger amounts for a longer time, and refer others to do the same, are rewarded most. Before I forget, there is an only 8-minute long video from Richard Hart, named Opportunity of a Lifetime. I highly recommend you watch it. I don't include it here to keep this video on the shorter side. You find the link below. Finally, I want to say thank you to the HEX community, especially the creators of hexstat.com and hexinfo.io. The screenshots are from their websites, check the links in the description. Do you feel generous today? Remember, you will get 10% more HEX, should you wish to click my referral link before you claim for free with Bitcoins, or transform Ethereum into HEX. That's it for today. Thank you for watching and happy staking.